From the Australian outback to a mystery location, where in the world are the two Tims?
Welcome to Glen Innes, a quaint town of 6,000 people in the New South Wales, New England region and Australia's capital for all things Celtic.
A country town so attuned to its Celtic roots that not only does it have its own officially registered tartan, but is also home to the Australian Standing Stones.
And not surprisingly, hosts Australia's very own Celtic Festival.
Glen Innes, we're on the New England tablelands, so you're talking about 8 hours north of Sydney, 4.5 south of Brisbane, and we're an elevation of 1,000 metres above sea level. So in turn we get 4 beautiful seasons, autumn, spring, winter and summer, and the Celtic Festival is the winter period, so that's where the kilts and the woolies of the Celts really match well with our Glen Innes weather.
To welcome a day of Celtic celebrations, a lone piper in the mist marches through the standing stones, his ancient melodies ringing over the town of Glen Innes. The cold weather doesn't stop visitors taking part in the early morning activities. However, for those who couldn't make it to the dawn service, the action that followed certainly woke everyone up.
To kickstart the day's festivities is probably one of the highest concentrations of kilts and bagpipes in Australia. A colourful and somewhat noisy parade through the centre of town. Freedom!
Tourists, townfolk, ancient Roman soldiers, pipe bands, dancers, and really anyone owning a kilt and a set of bagpipes soon began to descend on Grey Street for the official start of the Australian Celtic Festival.
Great, fabulous time.
While the parade kicked on down on the main street, it was up the Australian Standing Stones where the action was really starting to heat up. And we weren't going to miss out on any of that.
Give it to you. Come on, boys and girls. Come on, guys. Come on, ladies. Who do you want?
Priding themselves on the sheer strength that has kept the Celtic people of the rugged Highlands as active farmers and fearsome warriors, any true Celtic festival has to feature its very own strong man and woman competition.
Probably the highlight of today's festival is the caber toss, which literally means a 36-kilogram log is tossed by a burly Celtic man. Just look at that.
The caber toss is a traditional Celtic sport, and as you can see the gentleman here tossing the caber now.
Will it go over? It did go better than that.
That's a successful caber toss there. The competitors have to get this 3.5 metre caber pole balancing in their two hands, leaning against their chest, and they've got to walk a couple of steps forward and they've got to toss this caber into a half a clock face that we've got marked out on the field here. It could fall either way. It could fall over there, or if it falls back, it's a foul. It's a fantastic event, shows your strength, but it's a technique as well. Up there is the heavy end of the pole, down here is the thin end, so it's an uneven balance. So when you flick it out of your arms, the heavy end up in the air pulls the light hand around and makes a complete circle in the air, landing on the clock face.
And we score again, ladies and gentlemen.
Squat and flick, Will. That's it. Squat and flick. That's it.
The next backbreaking event for today is called the Farmer's Walk. Sounds easy enough, however throw in two 55-kilogram lengths of metal railroad tracks and a grueling 60 metres over which it has to be carried, and you've got yourself a little bit more than a simple stroll through the paddock.
There's sections of railway tracks, they're about 1.5 metres long each, and there's 2 of them to hold in each hand. And they've got big metal handles welded on there. You've got to pick these railway tracks up off the ground. Once you step over the line, the mark, to walk 30 metres one way and 30 metres back, they are timed as well, so they have 3 stopwatches on them to work out the fastest time of the day.
Here we go. Let's go. Oh dear, oh dear. While the larrikin leprechaun completed his farmer's walk, the fearsome Highland warrior gave a shot at the kilted dash. which is pretty much a running race in a kilt. Guided by the bearded stockmen William Chandler and John Duval, Scottish barrister Scott Archibald became the district's first settler. Like many Celtic settlers who immigrated to Australia in the 1800s, Archibald brought with him his own unique history and culture, and in 1852 the town of Glen Innes was gazetted and has since become Australia's Celtic capital.
Welcome to Glen Innes!
And it seems as though everywhere you go in Glen Innes during the festival is the sweet melodies of the Celtic music, and along with it a huge array of traditional dance performances.
Well, the Celtic music and dance is very, very important to the Celts because, you know, it's relaxing and it's a fun time. And, where would you be without music and dance? It would be a shocking world, wouldn't it?
But after hearing from the locals that some of Glen Innes' true gems lie in its spectacular surrounding regions, we were determined to have a look for ourselves. Hey, what are you doing, Tim?
I'm looking for my lucky charms!
Well, you're looking in the right place because not only does Glen Innes sit above New South Wales' most prolific sapphire region, but also boasts one of the world's richest mineral belts, which means the chances of coming across your lucky charms out here are pretty good.
What I'm doing here is using these sieves to separate the large from the small. Hopefully, because the sapphires are heavy, they'll fall through the larger sieve here into the smaller one in the bottom, and then I can separate the ones in the bottom and slowly pan them out to leave the sapphires in this bottom sieve. I'd love to find one in here. Here's one right here. It's a blue sapphire.
And after seeing how it was done, we put our minds to it and pulled up one of the region's blue sapphires for ourselves.
Well, you can be rest assured that Australia's colourful Celtic culture is still very much alive today.
And if you're keen to get amongst some of the best Celtic action this country has to offer, then Glen Innes is definitely the place to do it.